themselves up to the mystery, to the infinite mystery of reality. And the first mystery of reality is that there is so much depth here. And that depth has to do with having the ability to see the fact that nothing that exists is just what it is. Nothing that exists is just the physical brute matter that we make it out to be. And let's face it, I mean, anyone who's even familiar a little bit with the world of science and physics, I'm talking not even profound scientists, but people who even, taste a little bit from the Eitz Hadas, know that for many years, for many generations, there was a tyranny known as the tyranny of materialism. Materialism meant this world is a Gashmiistic world. Today, no sophisticated scientist will dare to say the universe is a physical universe. There's very little physical about it. Now, I don't mean literally, it's not of course it's a physical universe, but even the physical, there's very little physical about it. It's physical, but if you go a little beyond the physical, it is so multi-layered and complex. And when you reach the core, it reaches states that are so intangible and so mind-staggering. I'm talking here about especially the fields of quantum physics as they're known. They are so mind-staggering and counterintuitive. Stephen Hawking said once, I read an interview with him, he said, when you talk to me about quantum mechanics, I open up my drawer to take out my gun. In other words, I'm not dealing with it because for the last few years they figured out that subatomic particles are moving clockwise and counterclockwise simultaneously. When the Rashba wrote this in Shalas Tzuvas HaRashba, Siman Taf Yud Ches, the Rashba, this is the 1200s, the 1300s, in Barcelona, Spain, writes in the Middle Ages that Hashem is Nimna HaNimnoyis. He could be Koisev ve'enoi Koisev bebas achas. Writing and not writing. Writing, Roiche ve'enoi Roiche bebas achas. The clock could go this way and that way. Yeah? Rabbi Yosef Alba argued with him. The Baal Sefer HaIkrim argued with him. Who says? He says, Yesh l'nimnoyis tevakayim b'chei kaboire. There are things that even God is limited by. You know why? Because they don't make sense. You're not helping God by telling him he can do stupid things. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. All the miracles in Torah, they have a theme, they have a purpose, they have an objective, they have a seichel to them. I could split the water in my sink and God could split the Red Sea. Okay, I can't split the Red Sea. He could. I could take a little water and turn it into blood. I can't take all the rivers. I can't take the whole Nile and turn it into blood. Sure, I could bring one frog. I can find in my pool a frog and bring you a frog. I just can't inundate a whole city with frogs. Fine. But writing and not writing the basachas, a child is going to become older than a father. It's like saying 2 + 2 = 9. Okay, sure, that makes sense. Doesn't make sense. Saying that God can make 2 + 2 = 9, according to the Jewish philosophers, was a foolish statement. The Rashba said no. Nimna hanimnayis. And in Chabad Chassidus, this became a very big thing, the Rashba's view versus the Sefer Ikrim's view. Today, this is if you're a self-respecting physicist, this is the language. Of course, it's moving this way and that way simultaneously. Schrodinger's cat could be dead and alive. How exactly it works, we're not even sure how it works, because there is a fascinating leap from the world beyond what we see to the world that we see. Somehow, when we look at the world, it collapses into predictable measures and shapes and movements. Our eyes cannot deal with paradox, and we observe the world and we change the reality of the world. So I'm just bringing out that when you read here that the Esav, you have to look at a piece of grass and you have to be able to see the Dvar Hashem in the Esav. In other words, the world is made up of thoughts. The world is made up of words. Yeah. Today with DNA, what is DNA? Yeah. What's DNA? Basically, the world is made up of oisius. The world is made up of letters. Whoever thought about this? It says in Parshas Bereshis, but this was considered lunacy for the modern thinker. The world is made of words. Basara ma'amaris nivra ha'olam. In Tanya it says that the chiyus of everything, he says here also, is the Dvar Hashem, the oisius that are mahavet. Basically, there's a DNA to existence in the whole universe. You could look and you could ultimately see it as thoughts, as words. The sidewalk I'm walking on, the coffee I'm drinking, the keys I'm holding. These are words, these are letters. What are you joking? You're mocking? What he's saying here is that there's the chayim in everything, and everything has the chayim of it. Is it even ice cream? Yeah, even ice cream. Even ice